I'm busy shrinking rings onto the both ends of the axle tree for Soetmilk's flay. These two have gone on nicely. They hold the four-bladed gudgeon firmly in the wood. That's after I've poured in quite a lot of epoxy resin between the blades of the four-bladed gudgeon and the wood itself. I've also taken the trouble of filling the worst of the shakes, which they say don't matter, but with this being a water wheel shaft, I don't really want water to be lying in cracks. So it's swallowed up about 5 litres of epoxy resin so far. So I've done both ends of that end. Mike made the rings and I measured up after I'd rounded off both ends of the axle tree. I gave him measurements. There's a slight taper. The first one on each is slightly larger. He's given 2 millimeters interference from my measurements, and he says that 600 degrees should expand it to the right, to size for size, and then it will shrink. I've got the pump on and a hose, fire hose, to cool it quickly. And so far the 3 bands that have gone on so far have gone on nicely tight, and then obviously much tighter as I cooled it with the water. So I've got the forge going, and we'll just watch the procedure. There are obviously losses in temperature between the forge and the job over there, so I've got no idea what the temperature is, but so far, as I say, I've been lucky. I'll wind up the forge to get a bit of heat here. I've got a mixture of coal and charcoal, only on the inside, but that's enough to soak right through the job itself, it seems. There's some coal and some charcoal. Let's get it hot. This is actually a farrier's forge, so it's not really made for a big round ring like that. It's made for horseshoes. I think it's hot enough now. I haven't got a magic pen that shows me what temperature it is. Mike has machined a chamfer or a lead-in on the other side. I've got the blunt side on the outside here. Just turning it in the hottest part of the fire. I've got some blue here. I forget what temperature that is. Just using ordinary water pump pliers here. I've got tools there, but I'm not handy with them. Okay, let's go. Am I ready? Just want it to be level on the outside. There we go. Here's the water. I certainly think that was 800 degrees. And there's a lot of heat still in this ring coming out. So boiling hot up there. That's where the weld was. But Mike normalized the rings before he started machining, because he says sometimes at the weld you get a distortion. There we are.